Sorry about that. I keep messing everything up. I also have been sent these, which are sealable, which are actually really nice. I will be using a lot of these guys for when I'm giving you guys cards for this giveaway. So those are the type of sleeves I use. What is my favorite type? Like fire, water, grass, etc. Skirt them up. Ask this question. Thank you for asking a question. Grass type. 100% grass type. I don't really know why. I just tend to really like grass type. I tend not to like water, which is I think water and fire are I think is the most favorite type. I think water is like the underdog, and then no one really talks about grass. So I just feel bad for grass. And there's a bunch of grass Pokemon that I really, really do like. I do not like colorless. They seem boring. Fairy, just hard to play. Psychic, I do not like it. It is, whenever I play a Psychic deck, they're usually complicated. There's poison involved, and just sucks. I hate those decks. Dragon type is too complicated to play as well. I am actually a really, I guess, Metal or Steel fan. Fighting Pokemon, I don't know. I don't like the design of Little Fist, even though my favorite Pokemon is technically a fighting card. But yeah, definitely grass. Who's your favorite gym leader? I have no idea. I don't remember any of the gym leaders. When did you start collecting cards? I think I answered that a couple times. What is one card you don't have? Oh, sorry. I should probably say names. Jack Beal was the one who asked, what is your favorite gym leader? I have no idea. Jason Tran, when did you start collecting Pokemon cards? I've answered that. Danny Price, what is one card that you don't have but want to add to your collection? Right now, there's probably 2 cards. And there's probably like a couple cards that I want to add to my collection. Number 1, I probably want to add Lucario EX Full Art from Furious Fist, Lucario EX the Mega, and the Mega Full Art. I also want to add the new Lucario V, and as well as Zacian Gold. Zacian Gold card I really want to add my collection. Those are probably the most cards I want to get. Beasley. What set was the first Pokemon card you ever opened? Primal Clash. What is your favorite vintage set? Ooh, probably fossils. When I was younger, I did have a ton of fossil cards, and I have nostalgia for that set. So probably Fossil is my favorite vintage set from Big Man 111. Lumen, did you play the Pokemon games? I did play some of the games. I don't remember what games I did. I did play them for the DS. Pokemon games. I think it was I don't remember what games. I think it was Ruby and Emerald is the ones I played, I believe. I believe those are the ones I played, but I might have played the other ones. I do remember. I don't exactly remember which ones which ones I played, but I do believe I ended up playing Ruby and Sapphire. And Emerald. No, Ruby and Sapphire, I believe those are the ones I ended up playing when I was younger. And I might have played Diamond and Pearl. I don't remember too much of it. I actually might have played Black and White. I ended up playing several of them when I was younger. But I don't remember. I ended up playing multiple of those games. Some of my DS, other things like that. I think it was Black and White, actually. Forget everything I said. I think it was Black and White is what I played. And Diamond and Pearl. I think those are the 4 games I played, not Ruby and Sapphire. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So those are the 4 games I believe I played. I guess Pokemon Go is another game that you would technically consider a Pokemon game. I did play it twice. When it first came out, I hated it. It was too laggy. It sucked. I played it one more time. Never got too into it. Well, if you guys are ever thinking of me playing again, I've thought about it specifically when Sword and Shield came out, but I'm not too exactly sure. What was the first pull? First pull, like a good card. The first good card I ever remember pulling was definitely this Lucario. The first holo I ended up pulling was my promo card, Chespin. I actually have it. I've sold it in one of my other videos. My first EX was this guy. My first good pull recently, which was when I started collecting again in March, was actually Golden Zamazenta. That was from Blitz. Mighty Leg, what is your favorite V card? Count me in. All right, my favorite V card? Oof. Definitely not Lapras. Probably just Zamazenta. Zamazenta is probably my favorite V card. Or Zacian. They're both extremely playable. They're really cool. Or definitely Lucario. But I haven't sadly got it. But maybe it'll be my favorite. But I think Zamazenta is definitely my favorite V card. What is your first Pokemon deck? I asked Mild Sauce. Like theme deck, I have no idea. I can try to describe my first deck I ended up ever playing with when I was younger. My first deck I ended up making was actually a Mega Aggron with Aggron EX deck. I had 2 Mega Aggrons and 2 Aggrons in that deck. So those are the deck I ended up using when I was younger. So yeah, Mega Aggron was the deck I had when I was younger. I mean, it revolved about mostly metal types, and Mega Aggrons were the main cards you wanted to pull. I have always known how to play the Pokemon game. Oh, and I do play the TCG Online. I always play that. What is my favorite Pokemon cards beside Lucario? Probably Aggron. Other really good ones is actually Blaziken is one of my favorite cards. I do love Snorlax. What are other really good cards? I'm actually a really big fan of Zamazenta and Zacian. I think they're really cool cards. My recent one, Grookey, is also good. What else? What else are cards? I can't think of any cards right now, but those are some of my favorite Pokemons besides Lucario. Did you ever watch the TV show on TV as a kid? Asked Carlos Robert. Yes, I did in the mornings. I never got too into it. I have thought about watching the entire show. Jasper Landman, how did you get into Pokemon? Again, when I first started, mostly when I was younger, probably because of my friends, a bunch of YouTube, and same thing as this time. Around March, I started a YouTube channel. I got nostalgic. I said, let me just buy a trainer box. See what it is, doing it now. I didn't know what was good, what wasn't. And I guess I just started collecting cards. But it's actually everybody who asked the question, a bunch of you guys. Thank you guys for all the questions. Sorry, there's going to be 3 random cuts in here, which will also be a really giant pain trying to splice together. But now, thank you guys for all the questions. Of course, you guys left. Again, everybody who asked the question, like, and has subscribed, gets to enter in the giveaway. We're going to be having 4 winners. So let's find the 4 people right now. All right, so this time I'm going to ask my Google Home. It's right over there. I'm going to ask it what type of the numbers. So I'm going to ask the number from 1 to 24, and it's going to give me an answer. Hey, Google, give me a random number from 1 to 24.
Here's a random number, 19.
19. Oh my God, I can't find who this is. Let me see. I have horrible handwriting. Jasper Landman, you have won the giveaway. Make sure to contact me here. You can contact me in about 48 hours, so make sure to contact me. Hey Google, give me a number from 1 to 24.
1.
Ooh, Ah, you have actually entered a couple of my giveaways. Saham Isla, I believe. I don't remember. You're also a winner. Make sure to contact me. You have 48 hours. Hey Google, give me a number from 1 to 24. 10. We have, ooh, another new winner. I haven't seen you win as well. Let's see where it is. Bahio, you have won. Make sure to contact me. You have about 48 hours to do so. Hey Google, give me a number from 1 to 24.
Here's a random number. 1.
Oh, nope. Hey Google, give me a random number from 1 to 24.
9.
Ooh, 9. Ooh, pre-dawn Pokemon. All right, pre-dawn Pokemon. You have actually won from me before in a giveaway. You have also won, so make sure to contact me. You have about 48 hours to do so. So those are the 4 winners. Thank you guys to everybody who entered. You guys can see my computer. And so those are the 4 people who've entered. Thank you guys for all the comments. I really do appreciate it, of course. Sorry for everybody who didn't enter. You guys didn't either follow the rules, you didn't enter in time, stuff like that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on, lads, ladies, boys and girls, Cruise 53rd. Today we're gonna be doing our giveaway announcement of the one we did the other day. Of course, the Detective Pikachu, a bunch of the extra ones I have, as well as a bunch of hollows and stuff like that. This is also going to be our Q&A. Now I want to thank you guys for all the questions. We had a total of 24 entries, which is about 20 something questions. Of course, I'm going to be reading them off here on my laptop. I have them up here. Anyways, as well as that, there were a lot of people who did try to enter but didn't ask a question. So of course, the rule was you have to be subscribed and you have to ask a question. There are some repeated questions, which I'll let slide, of course. I don't really mind. Some of them, you can tell that, you know, it wasn't like they were asking super generic questions. There were some really good questions. There are some questions that I will have a little bit hard time, what's it called, trying to answer, because I'm not the best person to try to figure out those type of things, I guess. But I'll try my best, of course. I'll try my best to do the best as possible to try to answer. We did total of 24. Also, I did it backwards for some reason. So here are the 24 people. Sorry for my horrible handwriting. I'm going to be announcing the winners anyways. If you not see your name, it's because you didn't follow the rules. Anyways, I will be doing that at the end of the video, or maybe in the middle. You guys will never know. Just watch through the entire video, and I'm going to go straight through the first few questions, and I'm going to try to answer them as best as possible. So here's the first one from Charms C. When did you get started collecting Pokemon cards? When did you decide to post Pokemon videos on YouTube, and why? And right, and he's thanking for entering the giveaway. And all right, so when did I start collecting Pokemon cards? I had about 3 areas collecting cards. I started when I was really young, like really young, elementary school, maybe like 3rd or 4th grade. I ended up getting some cards from my friends, but never thought too much about it. The only card I do remember getting was this Lucario, which I think that those cards, I don't know whatever happened to them. They were mostly vintage cards. Then I ended up getting into Pokemon again towards late 5th grade, 6th grade. Then I ended up selling them around middle school time. I did sell them for about $250 something. I had a large collection at the time. I ended up recollecting this year, 2020, around March time. That was my junior year. Because I ended up seeing a video from Leonhardt, and I saw, wow, this is what Pokemon cards are like nowadays. Again, when I started collecting, Mega Aggron and Primal Groudon were the coolest cards you can get at the time, and now we have VMAXs and all this crazy stuff. So I wanted to get into it I got a box just to get a box to feel nostalgic for some things, but I guess I really got into it. When I decided to post my first videos on YouTube, it was probably a month or maybe 2 after starting to recollect cards again. I said, I started watching a bunch of people collect, and I ended up finding a bunch of small channels, and those kind of inspired me to, create a channel. And it was during quarantine, another time that I was extremely bored and I had nothing to do. So that's why I decided to start the channel, and I'm really happy I did. So thanks Charm C for asking that question. We have Vibra Sanu. What would it take for you to stop collecting Detective Pikachu? Crying emoji. I'm okay. Like in a crying thing. I'm gonna stop collecting Detective Pikachu. Since I did complete the entire set. But yeah, completing the set would get me to stop collecting a set. Pretty much. I'm there to complete the set. Maybe get multiples of a specific card if I really want to, but that's really what I want. What is the Seihan Isla? If I butcher your name, I'm really sorry. What was the first ever pack you ever opened, and what was your favorite set? And what is your favorite set? The first pack I ever opened was actually at the mall with a friend. Around again late 5th grade, early 6th grade, sometime around there. I went to the mall. There was a CVS in the mall, and I had just started watching it, and I had some cards from friends and stuff like that. But I ended up finding some XY Primal Clash. I ended up buying 3 packs, and I ended up pulling this guy. So this is actually my first EX card I ever pulled. It is in horrible condition. Doesn't look that bad from the front, but it is a little messed up. So this is why I still have it. It's one of the cards I never gave away when I ended up selling my collection. Yerrick Saladio, what is your favorite legendary Pokemon? I had to look up the legendary Pokemon because I couldn't remember all of them. Probably Zekrom. Arasharam, probably one of them too. I was kind of into Pokemon during Black and White, and I specifically remember the gold Zekrom and the gold Reshiram. I had actually Zekrom, the full art card, which is, again, at the time was mind-blowing. So that's probably my favorite legendary Pokemon in general. There are some really other ones, of course, like Yelta for some reason. And Eternius is also a really nice legendary Pokemon. Let's see, another question. Dropix, did you watch a Pokemon show? And if so, who's your favorite Pokemon trainer? I did watch the show. I do not remember watching much of it. I do have a favorite Pokemon trainer. I'd have to search it up. Here, let's see. Pokemon trainers. Let's see. Oh, wow. There is a lot of them. I wouldn't be able to remember, guys. There's been too many trainers and that I can't remember. I did remember I ended up watching a lot of it. But again, I don't. There's too many to even count, you know. Cole. Wow, there are so many trainers. Yeah, there's too many for me to even like try to remember. But yeah, I did end up watching this show when I was younger. Not too much. But I did remember watching some. Lance McDaniel, what is your favorite set of Pokemon cards? XY Primal Clash. Other really good ones is Furious Fish. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason, someone always calls me while I'm making these. My favorite Pokemon set, yes. And I really do like Sword and Shield. But definitely my favorite is XY Evolutions. I mean, Primal Clash, not Evolutions. Primal Clash. Primal Clash, Primal Clash, Primal Clash. My favorite set. When did I start collecting? I think I answered that 3 times when I was really young. About 5th or 6th grade, and again, junior year. around March time this year, 2020. What is the first set booster box you ever opened? Booster pack. Booster packs, it was definitely Primal Clash again. Booster box, if Sword and Shield is actually my first. I did not actually open up here in the channel. I ended up open up by myself, and I did end up actually buying another one, which I did open up here in the channel. How long have you been collecting Pokemon? Consistently, not very long. Consistently since about March, a couple months before I started my channel. I think around that time, March, April, somewhere around that time period. That's when around I started collecting again. But on and off since I was a little kid, I've always had some cards in my. I mean, I've technically had this card since like 5th or 6th grade. So I'm a senior this year, so yeah. What is my favorite Pokemon character? What does that mean? Like my favorite Pokemon, or like other person that isn't that's a character in the Pokemon universe? My favorite Pokemon is Lucario, if you guys can't tell. My favorite, I guess, like person in general, I don't really have one either. Again, I do remember Brock. I do remember Ash. There's some people I know because of the card game, like Hop. I know Tyrano. I can't think of anybody right now. Team Rocket. I loved Team Rocket when I was younger. They give me Fairly Odd Parent vibes. You guys know that show. What are their names? Wanda and Gizmo. Is that his name? I can't remember. But they give me their vibes. Okay, you guys know what I mean. Bahio. What sleeves do you use protecting your Pokemon cards? I use several types of sleeves. Number one is I use just trainer box sleeves. Now I do love trainer box sleeves because I love the trainer boxes in general. I think they're, in my opinion, some of the best boxes you can get based on pricing, what you get inside, for starting people. They're just overall really good boxes. Trainer boxes get a bunch of slack for a bunch of stuff because Pokemon YouTubers don't like them because they find everything inside useless except for the packs. And I don't buy a trainer box for just the packs. I buy it for everything else. If I wanted to buy 8 packs, I would buy 8 packs and it would be cheaper. But it's everything that comes with, because I see everything as something. Number one, great storage. I think it is the best storage that you can get for Pokemon. They're perfectly made. I mean, they're perfectly made to fit a large amount of cards like this, you know, which is just the right size. It comes with 65 sleeves, which is perfectly for a deck, 5 for replacements. But the issue I do have with these sleeves, same thing with the sleeves that they give at the Pokemon Center. These are actually the ones I ended up buying. I really like the sleeves, so I ended up buying them. I don't particularly love buying just straight up sleeves for the Pokemon Center. I think they're a little overpriced for just 60 something sleeves. But the problem I do have with them is, since you do play with them, if you do actually play, if you're not just protecting, you will find to take edges off of the sides. I took these randomly. Oh no, I took this from the top. I don't know, I'd have to like show you from some of my older ones. Oh, here they are. So again, these are actually some I've kept for a super long time, from my Primal Clash times. So they start to do this, and this has not been fixed for any time. They still do this. It is still an issue. They're not the most best sleeves, but I do like the designs, and they end up coming in trainer boxes. So that's usually what I use. If not, you can always go Ultra Pro with just regular sleeves like this. And top loaders for nice cards are always a must. You guys can see them. You guys can get in all different types, bigger ones, more of these guys. I like these. They're more compact. I think they protect more. So those are the ones I use. Those are the type of sleeves. I do have really thin sleeves. I don't have many of them. I have all types of things. I reuse everything for giveaways and stuff like that, to make sure everything is nice and neat. I've also even been sent these guys, which are